It's the time to get down.
And said that for $250,000, he would tell them and even perhaps guide them to the body.
Okay.
So right, so already now this is what the controversy was. Supposedly he met with a representative and got an initial $10,000, then another $15,000. Right. The FBI and the U.S. Attorney's Office in Alabama arranged for a meeting where an undercover agent paid Vandersloot $10,000 in cash and then arranged for a $15,000 wire transfer. Allegedly, this would lead to information that would lead to Holloway's body being found. Okay?
So nobody's gotten any responses from his father yet, right?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right,
No, and remember...
That's who I would be looking for. He's like a judge or a...
Well, I want to... Well, you guys... Well, that's why I even had said that should this man be charged, you got to really go after this family. I don't know. See, it all depends what kind of laws apply.
Right.
But I'm going to try to get you this piece right now. There's a nice piece about this. But so after he extorted the Holloways, the FBI communicated. So this got the communication all going. And that ultimately led to him being caught up. Now, he was traveling all throughout South America, I understand, Colombia.
Right.
And then into Peru.
So I guess what happened is that his father and somehow they could not communicate and effectively, say, hey, look, we can't contact each other. I'm not saying they agreed. I'm just saying that it became obvious that the line of money that finances wherever he goes comes directly from his father. Now, I guess at some point the father and Vandersloot had to, just like separate ways, don't do anything. I don't want to be involved with the trail that you're tracking, or setting up as a tracking device, because that's what he's doing. He's leaving a trail, and they know they're going to follow him. So somehow or another, he has to run low on money. And when you transfer money, that leaves a trail, right? So I guess he lost some of his funding.
Well, that's what they're talking about. I'm just trying to think. I'm checking this video to see if we actually can run it without getting caught up. So let's not show that for now.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's the whole thing, And then people are saying, had you picked him up at this time,
I know.
Had they managed to get him then, it would have prevented the death of this woman in Peru.
I agree.
Exactly.
It just because of the family money and the power, it bought more time for them to go ahead and take advantage of something that actually could have stimulated what they call a political interest, which I think it did covet, because who's going to step in and at what expense? And I think somebody probably just did an evaluation on him and said, you know what? If he is who we think he is, he's going to commit another crime or he's going to leave a trail that it's going to tie to it.
To educate firefighters.
Oh man, is that a commercial that we got to go to? It's a university commercial. Man. Oh wait a minute, dude, I'm into education. You want to show that?
No, they trying to. Well, I'm just looking at this stuff, you guys. It turns out it's just like I said, and it was on the March 29th when Vandersloot contacted a representative of Holloway's mother. And this is all through Interpol.
Wow. See.
Wow. And Vanderbilt actually contacted? It was him, actually, or one of his...
They say he contacted, according to the Interpol document, he contacted Natalie Hollow, the family's representative.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
This
That's
is through
pure
Interpol.
torture. How could you even...
Imagine that somebody contacts you who's supposed to kill your child.
That is
want
very
money
sad.
just so he can know where the body is. And then he supposedly pointed to a house that wasn't even built at the time of the disappearance.
Oh my God!
So this is, some.
And he actually got the money, right? He got.
He supposedly got the money. That's what they said now. So people saying they should have picked him up.
Right.
It would have prevented Stephanie Flores, I believe her name was, 21-year-old, from being murdered.
Wow.
Had they done this, had they picked him up.
Wow.
So, this is this man who obviously, how many people is he responsible for as he runs all over the world?
Right.
And to check it out, and there's some other stories that people supposedly, because he's Dutch, he's Danish, he's a Danish background. People are concerned that how it's going to make them look. Because, they really don't have the same kinds of crime that we have here.
How is it going to make the Dutch people look?
Yes.
Wow.
The Dutch media expressed concern Tuesday over the prospects of Johan Vandersloot getting a fair trial following his arrest over the death of a woman in Peru.
Oh my God.
Fair. Okay. Well, that's That's that. You know what? Let's stand behind fair. We're all for.
Well,
fair.
you know, that's why I said, you guys, now here's the so bad. Now, you know, if everybody wanted to go to this. See, I don't like to wish sodomy on people. Now, I know y'all doing it. You out there saying, man, they ain't going to bust you. Your ass is going to be, you going to be able
You won't be able to sit down.
I'm not wishing sodomy on nobody.
I'm sorry.
But I know some of you in the chat room are.
Hey,
I know some of you are. I know if Daddy would be talking about string him up.
That's right.
String him by his scrotum.
Wait.
If we could just get a thin wire around his scrotum to lift him to the ceiling.
Hey, I'm all for it.
Man.
When somebody can contemplate fairness as a choice for you, I say, I'm sorry, I wiped that away because you didn't give that person who is now gone and dead a choice.
Look at Natalie Holloway. You know, and the thing about it, she's. You know, they always show you the sweetheart pictures anyway.
Right.
Exactly.
But man, and you could just see this idiot, you know, either date raping her, putting something in her drink.
Right.
You can see it all in the first picture that something is wrong.
That's right. She's at the bottom of the ocean somewhere. You know that.
Yeah.
And one of my buddies who scuba dives says if you weight a body down and go out far enough, those currents will take you deeper.
Right. Oh, yeah.
The current just takes you. You could be swimming. He said you'll be swimming and all of a sudden the current will start moving you further, and sometimes the current sucks you down.
Wow.
So he said. So she said he don't know, and there's some bad currents out there.
Wow.
So we don't know where she is. Okay.
And it's sad that he preys on young women, and they don't have the ability to, you know, see through him and what he's about, or see that he's trying to, you know, scheme money off of them or ransom. You know,
the old women you can't get it over, but who wants to get them?
Yeah, exactly. Who wants that?
Old men.
Yeah. But
yeah, we wise. You can't fool us, but who cares?
Yeah.
You're wrong, man.
I'm ready for you, gold diggers.
That's cold.
But except they're not knocking. I don't hear. They're not coming. Where are they? The gold diggers. I haven't.
You're wrong.
Seen them.
See, no, you know what? Watch this. I believe in this. When you put it out there, watch for the mailman or the mail lady.
Well, I want you to know I'm rich and powerful. I'm rich and powerful, so you be over here trying. Don't come over here with no sex. Don't come over here bringing me sex, money, food, and shrimp fried with a wonderful tartar sauce. Don't try to influence me with breastises and all kind of booties.
Wait.
Say no.
Hey, Mark, you know what?
Just try.
You remind me of something. It's quick. This is a movie where this little boy and this, I guess this woman get captured by some Indians. And she's going like, they're going to take me. They're just going to ravage me. And the little boy's sitting there, and the whole night she's sitting outside the teepee waiting for them to take her. And the crickets are cricking, and they're just walking by. Nobody cares. And she says, they're going to come in the middle of the night. Middle of the night goes by. She's still sitting there. She's disappointed because they didn't come and take her. So, are you waiting, man?
I tell you, I know how that is, Vic. Sometimes I find them in the bedroom sleep on their stomach. And I tell them, no.
That's cool.
I already got facing the pillow. I said, no, don't try to tempt me. That evilness.
See,
you know.
You know what?
And I always got to be sleeping on their stomach.
You're wrong. You are so wrong, man.
Hard on a brother.
You have to, you know,
that stuff's illegal.
You got more value than that.
But remember, just relax.
That's cool. Look. Shari's going, no comment.
No comment. I plead the fifth.
No comment.
All right. Now, I have some wonderful news for all my lesbian friends out there. Kids of lesbians, there's some new studies that are showing children of lesbians having fewer behavioral problems. That's right. This study finds that children of lesbians are well-adjusted, actually having fewer behavioral problems than their peers.
Wow.
Why? They use commonly used child behavioral checklist measured, with studies, and the research was funded by the gay lesbian advocacy groups. They wanted to know because people are saying,